just get back to it in practice and work on what we need to work on and get ready for the next game.
Kadar, what do you think? What's next? Still a lot of time left. Eight to play.
Yeah, we got a lot of games left, buying in, getting stops, teams shooting too high of a percentage versus, so keying in on that and win games.
The Dallas, what about where do you think the team goes from here?
Just go back to work. Everybody just got to lock in more mentally. Again, they're shooting way too high of a percentage on us, and we got to lock in mentally and do the stuff that we've been working on in practice and just enforce that even more. I think we displayed some of it tonight, but it just wasn't as far as it should have been, honestly. But that's on us.
Try and diagnose the problem for Dallas. What do you think the defensive issues lie? Is it maybe people out of position? Is it?
Some of it is ball screen stuff, guard and big. Some of it is transition, which is sad because that's something we've been working on all week. And just, us not using our athleticism enough. We're a really athletic team, and that's how they put us together. And there are times we should have flew around the floor more, and we just didn't. We didn't make the play. But I know down the stretch we were making more plays there. We just didn't close out the game, and that's on us.
Kadar, you got heavy minutes later in the second half. Did you guys feel more confidence when you guys were closing the lead and making the lead single digits?
Yeah, going on a run and getting stops, and yeah, that's basically it. Just trying to go on a late game run. We knew we were in the game the whole time, so just chipping away, trying to get the lead down and win, basically.
And CJ went 7 for 10 today. Did you feel that this was one of the games where you needed to be more aggressive on the offensive end?
Well, every game I got to be aggressive, but tonight we were really focused in on this one. So, I'd take initiative being the starting point guard, and just try to get our guys going and try to get us a spark going. And, we was there in the first half and then made some mental mistakes in the second half and, just let the game slip away from us. So.
CJ, when you were hitting shots, Kadar, for Dallas, when you guys are doing well on offense, it seemed like Santa Barbara had an answer for that. How big of a blow was that during the game, knowing that you had a shot to come back, but then Santa Barbara really put it on?
Well, really it wasn't we just got to tone in on defense, really, because playing against a good team like them, we can't go bucket for bucket with them and then still have mental lapses on defense. We're never going to win a game like that. So really just when we score, we got to tone in on defense, get stopped, so therefore we can get back in our groove and do what we're used to doing like we were doing at the beginning of the season.
For me, I think once we got a bucket, in a way we almost got comfortable until they start forcing the issue and just gave us, like you said, back another answer. Again, it's that thing of just mentally locking in, we're not safe till the game is over and we have a win. So I think that's just something that we need to enforce more mentally for our team.
Anybody else? All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're now ready to resume our post-game press conference. We're now joined by head coach Rod Barnes. Coach, can you please start us off with your thoughts on the game?
First of all, I thought their team really shot the ball well tonight. They hit a lot of shots, obviously. I thought our defense wasn't as good as we needed for it to be. I thought our guys were good enough offensively. Obviously, the score is 75 points and still have some room for some more. We worked on defense all this week. We knew they were a very talented offensive team, but just disappointed that we didn't make enough plays to win the game. They gave up 44 points in the first half. That's a lot. So it puts you behind, and you almost got to score every time down the floor if you don't get stops. I thought we went through a stretch there in the second half where we got some stops. And because we got some stops, we ended up, able to get some baskets and get in transition and stuff. We've just got to get better defensively, and something that we're working on. But we've got to be committed to it, and we'll keep working. Again, that's a very good team, but all our teams are good. It's like Coach Pasternak told me, he's like, man, this league is really, really good this year, and each one of us are just trying to, hammer out a win here and a win there, and we definitely are in need of getting a win here. So we just got to go back to the drawing board. We'll be heading to Riverside, and obviously they're a good basketball team, and we've got to try to go on the road and get one.
Coach, how much better can this defense get without Tom Mark, especially ahead of Saturday? I know it's tough, but
Yeah.
how much?
We've got to get better. I mean, we had some things happen, and I think our guys mentioned that, there was some times in transition we've got to get back. We had some breakdowns forward in the pick and roll that, we've got to just be better than what we've been as far as communicating what's going on. But again, there's a good offensive team, and, obviously you don't want to give up, that many points, or even not the points, but that kind of percentage. And we've got to get better. I mean, there's nowhere to go. We just got to try to continue to work and teach, and guys got to work hard and believe, and then try to stay the course. And hopefully when Tom gets back, he can help us out, especially defensively.
Coach, you had Kadar Waller play heavy minutes later on in the second half. Did you kind of feel the momentum of your offense shift while he was in there?
I don't know I put him out there really more for defense because he guarded the kid Swinson really well the first time that we played them, and I thought he could do a really good job. Then I thought our guards had an advantage a little bit as far as our speed, quickness, and he was included in that. I thought Kadar had a really good game, and we just got to get some consistency from him as far as every time he gets the opportunity to play. But I thought both of our point guards played well, CJ and Kadar. And again, I thought because he was on the floor playing defense, it gave him the opportunity to be on the offensive end. And I thought he did a great job tonight.
What was the reason to not start Jamel today?
Well, I mean, just a decision. Nothing he had done wrong. Just trying to get the right kind of lineup, trying to get some firepower off the bench. Trying to, hopefully just get a crew of guys out that, defensively that we can get off to a good start. And thought the first couple of possessions we did, but then, that broke down. So, when you're in a position that, we're in right now, trying to put the right group of guys together to try to get you over the hump. It's like tonight using Kadar there late in the during the second half, is trying to figure out how you can get better. And sometimes that calls, whether it's the start of the game or the middle of the game or the end of the game. And, every time I put Jamel on the bench, he's responded. Thought he responded pretty well tonight. Thought he shot a good percentage, but because CJ was so aggressive and had things going, and again, when you put Kadar out there, I thought we had some really stuff going. So we made a run with the group with Kadar and CJ out there, so I just stuck with them.
Well, they relied heavy on the pick and roll offense. Was that something you guys game planned for tonight?
Yeah, we spent 3 days or 4 days. That's all we did. And the plays that they ran, we went over and over them again. They're really good. I mean, their point guard is phenomenal. I mean, he knows how to get to his spots. He's a good passer. He's got good shooters on the perimeter. It's a difficult the guard, and then you got the big fella. He's so big, so he's always a target. But again, we had some breakdowns that we didn't have. But our guys, talking to them, and again, to answer your question, we worked on it all till we got to the game because we felt like if we could take that away, it'll really help us. And we got to go back to the drawing board because obviously we didn't do it as effectively as we needed to do it.
Anybody else?
Looking ahead to Riverside and the rest of the season, still a lot of games left. I mean,
Yeah.
there's 8 games left. I'm just wondering how much better can this team be if it gets serviceable defense, considering the offense really hasn't been interesting.
We could be great. I mean, it's no question about that. We got to buy into it. We just can't be doing it just to be doing it. It's got to be buy-in from our team, and then also we got to realize there's going to be times. There's good teams in this league. They're going to score some, but we're not making it tough enough for them on every possession, and we've got to come to the conclusion and realize that how hard it is to stop guys. I think, again, their point guard is really, really good, so you got to be on target, on time, and locked in on every play. But we could be really good. I'm not worried about us in the sense of offensively because I think we can score 75 points, 80 points every night, but then we can't give up 5 or 6 more points more than what we score.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.